Hi guys! So, where do I start? Hi, my name is Hunter, and today we're gonna be reacting to some K-pop. I have a different channel where I react to movies and TV shows. So I've reacted to Young Royals, some animes, Heartstopper. That channel has that stuff. But something happened, and now I want to delve a little bit into music reactions. This is going to be my K-pop journey channel because I know virtually nothing. Stick with me here. Story time. I discovered Stray Kids. YouTube Shorts kept showing me videos of Stray Kids like performing on stage or something. YouTube kept telling me that I needed to get into it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to YouTube, type in Stray Kids, and then watch the first like 5 music videos that it gives me. So I did that. So I watched those music videos and immediately added those songs into a playlist because I was in love with the way that they sounded. Megaverse was the first one I listened to. So I watched Megaverse and I was like, oh, whoa. These guys are like going hard. And I guess I didn't really know anything about K-pop. So I was like, shook. Since that point, I have delved a little bit, a lot of it, deeper into Stray Kids. I thought that I had seen a lot from them or heard a lot, but the more that I like watch from them, I realized, wow, they actually have like 100 songs at least that I have not listened to at all, ever. So I thought it would be fun to record me reacting to that, and then everybody else out there can give me recommendations of where to go. Because I quite literally have not listened to K-pop outside of Stray Kids. And if I know the K-pop lingo correctly, I don't know their songs outside of their like title tracks. I think that's what they're called. I think they're called title tracks. So, I mean, I have a lot to get to. I have been going through, instead of listening to the music, I mean, I have like a playlist. I have a playlist that I have created of their songs, and it's called In My K-Pop Era. That's what I originally called the playlist because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get into K-pop. Wrong. I did not get into K-pop. I just got into Stray Kids. So the name of the playlist is In My K-Pop Era, parentheses, but it's just Stray Kids. I have been going through their YouTube channel. Also, the thing about getting into K-pop is I'm just shook. Absolutely shook at the fact that they just have a YouTube channel. Like, I know it's not like their YouTube channel, but like they're just forced to participate in these videos that get posted on YouTube, and that is the most bizarre thing. When I first discovered them, I was like, the videos go back to 6 years, first of all. Second of all, I was a directioner, okay? Oh, I was a directioner. I was obsessed with One Direction. They didn't have a YouTube channel, but imagine. I was like, Stray Kids has a YouTube channel that they've been doing for 6 years. One Direction, like Western music or like American boy bands, like don't do that. 11-year-old me would have died if One Direction had a YouTube channel. As for Stray Kids' YouTube channel, I have gotten through 4 years. 4 years of videos. I now have 2 years left. I need some new recommendations. But today, we are sticking with Stray Kids. We are sticking with my so far faves, and I've even discovering new artists. I'm sure I'm gonna be biased towards anything and everything that Stray Kids does. I'm thinking today we can watch Stray Kids' Venom. With that said, I know the song. I love the song, but I don't know the music video. So I get my headphones and let's get into it. This was like the longest intro ever. Setting up my ambition. Now some permission, but excited. I'm so excited. Really, anything and everything that Stray Kids gives me, I'm excited for. So let's see what they're gonna give me today. Go. Oh wait. Okay, I'm already pausing it. I'm already pausing it. I was gonna say, I don't know how do I want to do this? Do I want to pause? Or do I want to watch it through? Just talk all over it? I feel like I can't do that. So I'm gonna pause. I'm sorry for everybody who's angry about that, but I'm gonna pause. First of all, now that we're 2 seconds in, already paused. They're all wearing black leather, so I actually have no clue what the song means. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the song means. I don't know what the meaning is behind it. Maybe that's something we could look up after we watch this. Let's go.
Coming true. Coming true.
Yeah.
Coming true. Coming true.
Oh, Felix has short hair in this? Wait. Let me find. Where is he? Is that Felix? It is! Felix has short hair in this! Listen, I know Felix now. Felix now has long hair. And after watching their YouTube channel from the beginning, I miss seeing short-haired Felix. I'm gonna say it. I miss short-haired Felix and I miss dark-haired Felix. He looks angelic and beautiful with his long blonde hair. But he's had blonde hair for so long. I think he deserves to go back to his natural hair color. I think he deserves a haircut. I guess we could talk about their outfits. They all look amazing. But I mean, like, when isn't that the case? As far as for what's going on, I couldn't tell you. They're locked up. They're running from something, which, because it's called Venom, I'm gonna assume that they're running from a spider. And then I know that Hyunjin's line talks about a spider. So is this talking about, like, being in love or being indebted and then, like, trying to escape and then you can't? You know what would be helpful? That would be pretty helpful. The subtitles. So we're gonna do that from now on.
지나가는 길에 모른 척도 걸렸다네 못 빠져나갈 걸 알면서도 또 걸렸다네 끈끈한 그물에 사로잡혔다네 명적인도 이미 다 퍼졌다네
Okay, so here's the thing. We've gotten through like 10 seconds. We are 30 seconds in. I guess a thing that I learned in K-pop is that there's, what is the word? Favorites, I guess. You could have favorites. There's a word for it that I can't remember. When it comes to vocals, Seungmin's got, like, me bagged. Every time I hear his voice on the track, I need to just take it all in. I'm having an out-of-body experience. I don't know what it is about his voice, but I die every time. So we need to go back, and then I'm gonna be silent, fully staring as he's singing. Fair warning.
You got me wrapped up around your fingers.
Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. I don't know what it is about his voice, but I'm in love with his voice. Fully in love. Oh, also another thing I have a question about, which I'm sure the stays can help me. Is it... I know Lino as Lino. I know that he's also called Mino? Mino, I think? Mino? It's not Minnow. I don't think. Anyways, is Mino his first name? Does he prefer being called Mino? Does he prefer being called Lino? Is Lino his stage name? And then like Mino is his... Help me out. What? Because I know him as Lino. I know him as Lino. But if he prefers Mino, because I know some people call him Mino, I've seen it in the comments of their YouTube videos. So help me out a little bit there. He's gorgeous. I feel like I can't keep saying that because like, obviously. Okay, so is it about, somebody said intoxicated. Somebody said intoxicated, and being in a spider web, you can't get out. So what if it's like an unhealthy obsession type thing where you could maybe you could technically get out, but like you're so deep in it yourself that you don't want to, like an addiction thing. The scene with the masks covering their face is a bit much for me. Like in a good way, it's a bit much. There is a spider! Go back. I think people who hate spiders would be totally freaked out by this music video. I think spiders are cute. Yeah, spider, you got me locked up, ayy. 산처럼 묶여. So here's the thing, again, here's the thing. Everybody knows that Hyunjin is very attractive. Everybody knows that. So I feel like I don't really need to comment on it. But then there are some times where, like in moments like this scene, where even though it's obvious, sometimes it's fun to point out the obvious, you know? Sometimes it's fun to point out the just blatantly obvious and say, wow, look at that beautiful specimen. Because there he is. With a gun, too. In all leather. With chains. Absolutely having a beautiful voice. I mean, it's just too many things together. Let me just watch that again. There's a lot of thoughts running through my head. One, I love Han's rap. His voice is so like, which is interesting because I feel like Hyunjin's voice can get pretty nasally. Like it sounds a little like nasally. No, Hyunjin's voice usually sounds very nasally. I take that back. I guess it depends on how he's using his voice. Also, I feel like Hyunjin is one of the ones where he changes his voice a lot depending on the song, whereas everybody else is pretty stagnant is the word that popped in my head, but I don't mean that in an offensive way. Everybody else's voice is pretty stagnant. They do the same thing with their voice. They do good things. Okay, don't come at me. They sound amazing, but their voice is like doesn't change, right? It's the same. But I feel like Hyunjin, depending on the song, can sound a lot more nasally, but in this one, he's like a lot more like tone back, whispery, suave, like almost like seductive-ish. I don't know how I got to that, but his voice changes. Han's voice sounds the same when he's rapping. Usually his voice sounds the same. But in this one it sounds pretty, like more nasally than normal. So it's interesting because I feel like usually Hyunjin's the nasally one, but I feel like Han, at least in this part of the song, is pretty noisy. No, maybe I should stop talking. The visuals. The visuals are visualizing. They're visualizing and I'm seeing them with my eyes. So there's that. Also, I want that sweater. We're gonna go back and watch that again. Sorry.
눈부심보다 위험하게
이게
향해
돼요.
기분 모두 긴박해 매우 긴장해 내요 언제나 잡을 줄 몰라 심각해 매 옆에도 위에도 뒤에도 주변이 온통 너
He has such good.
포스자 위협에 덜덜 떨리는 몸뚱이 너의 시커먼 포스지 눌러둔 내게 모습에 정신이 시끄다
That right there. Han has such good. What is the word? It's like, I don't know what the word is. Stage presence, but like in video form. Han has such good stage presence in video form. I mean, he's good. I think he's good on stage too. I haven't really watched any other live performances. So I wouldn't know. But I know that Hyunjin is known as like a good stage performance because he's an amazing dancer, yada, yada, yada. But Han, when it comes to music videos, I swear to God, his facial expressions are like icing on the cake in every single one. This part, when he's looking up. Ready? Ready? Here. No. Here. Shikada. Ah! Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful music video presence. Facial expressions. He embodies it.
사라진 감각 can't feel my fingers
Why are they...
걸렸어 you got me wrapped up
Sungmin, is there anything in that cup?
걸렸어 can't feel my fingers
Sungmin,
걸렸어
that's an empty cup. Maybe that's the purpose. Maybe that's the... Maybe there's a meaning behind that. Like, I'm sure there is. Right? They're not gonna say, oh, Singman, we're gonna zoom in on you. Why don't you stir the liquid that's not in the cup? There's a meaning to that. But I don't know what the meaning is because the whole table feels to me like abundance, but none of them are eating. So you'd think the cup would also be full if the table is full in abundance. I can't wait to look up the meaning of this afterwards because I'm confused. Oh, they are eating. What's going on? Did it eat a spider? Oh, they're being poisoned.
돈만 못 가 여길 빠져나가서 어딜 가 주변에 돈만 못 가 여길 빠져나가서 어딜 가 주변에 랍도 않는 분위기에 사로잡힌
Yeah,
나는
pray.
뭔가
Okay, you're trapped. Right. Oh, wait.
분위기에 사로잡힌
So excited
나는
for no
뭔가
reason. The more I move, the less room I have to move. Spiderweb. It's like so blatantly obvious. There's more of a meaning behind that. So maybe the more you try to get away, the more you try to stop yourself from indulging in whatever it is, the more you want to indulge. It's like when teenagers, it's like when you tell teenagers don't do that thing, like they're more likely to do it. Is that where we're going with this type thing? Should Hyunjin be battling Lino right now? Is he like getting his revenge from because I know that Lino and Hyunjin have an interesting relationship. So should we play baseball with the grenade?
Coming through Coming through
It looks sickening.
Coming through
Ah! I love that shot. Look at them. They look so good. Okay. This feels unnecessary. Why? This feels unnecessary. This is wholly necessary. Fully necessary. Oop. Uninterested.
Coming through
거미줄에 걸렸어 거미줄에 걸렸어 아직 못 빠져나왔어
We're gonna go here because this scene of Felix and Sigmund walking down slowly, strutting down this hallway with the vocals in the background, I'm unwell. Look at the visuals visualizing and right in front of me. They're coming together, they're visualizing, they're strutting. I'm not sure what this situation is that Felix has going on right here, but we're just not going to comment on the short pants that he's wearing. Two beautiful specimens. Ah! Is there an end credit scene? I know that they do that. There's not. He said, with no thought of escaping, they walk slow. They slowly strut. Nobody's coming to get them to the exit, but they don't want to exit. Kind of like I said, the more like you want, you know that it's bad for you, but you don't care, I guess is what I was trying to say. It's about being trapped and captivated by someone and their touch. The spiderweb serves as a metaphor for the unbreakable bond. The lyrics describe the feeling of being caught in a web, knowing that it's dangerous, but unable to resist the temptation. Ah. Temptation of like, so when they're at the table, there's a temptation of food. Felix ate something and then a spider, oh Jesus, a spider like a spider poisoned him, showing like the more you eat it, the more intoxicated, the more poison. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think, like, because komichul sounds like got me, call me sounds like got me, and it's like got me locked up in your web, essentially. Yeah, the control that the other person has. Yep, getting caught in the web despite knowing it's dangerous and realizing that you're in too deep, but you also just don't care because they got to the exit and they didn't go anywhere. Let's see, the reframe, describe the intense pleasure and the addiction. Okay, this seems sexual. This right here, hey, I didn't say anything about anything sexual, but this right here, Jesus Christ. This right here feels a little interesting. See, no, but I disagree with this sentence. The outro ends with the realization that the narrator is still caught in the spiderweb and unable to escape. They were able to escape. They chose not to. They made the decision not to. Yeah, so it feels like a dark, toxic relationship. Thank you. See, when I listen to songs, I don't think about meanings at all. And so doing these reactions is gonna probably help me understand the songs that I like a little bit more. So that was such a good music video. Okay, that is that. That is me reacting to Stray Kids, Venom. There's so many more things from Stray Kids that I need to react to, especially in terms of just songs, like just songs. So I have a long way to go, but that's so exciting, having a long way to go. If you're still here with me, hi, thank you, love you. Second thing I wanted to say, if you're still here with me, is where do I go from here? Not with Stray Kids. Well, yes, with Stray Kids in terms of like their songs, like what song should I do next? With like besides Stray Kids, where do I go in K-pop? I need guidance or suggestions, recommendations, please, and thank you. With that said, that is officially all that I have to say. So I will see you guys next time. Gonna let you go. Bye!